us started with
Yeah,
opening statement.
very proud of our team. It's a doubleheader, long day at the field, and a lot different than last night. Last night put up a lot of runs, and they had the one big inning. And today was a lot different. We're going to be closer games. We knew that. They're a very prideful program. Went to a regional last year and got about three-quarters of their team back. And I thought Hudson Rowan was really good. Hudson's a very emotional, high-intensity kid, so it took him a little while to get settled in. I thought once he did, he executed the game plan to perfection. The wind was blowing in today. We had more of a south wind. Yesterday was more of a north, so the ball's not going anywhere, and I thought he did a great job of pounding them in and getting a lot of weak fly balls to right field, and we got some big hits when we needed them. I wanted Fontenot to finish the game. I thought he was good in the one inning, and then he kind of petered out, and so did Hooks. And it's early, their velocity dropped, but we were able to salvage that win. Like I said, it's hard to even remember because the day's so long, but had some big hits when we needed them, some big bunts. I thought we all day long executed the small game really well. I thought some great bunts. Obviously Lunsford stayed hot. Cade Patterson again, some great at bats. Zeb Ruddle starting to get going. And one thing I love about today is Trey Halsey struggled in game one really mightily, and he comes back in game two and has some great at bats. You got to put those behind you. The great players do, and proud of him. And game two, I didn't think we got a good start from Cooley. He'll tell you that, and he just didn't seem to be on. But I thought Cade Parker came in and calmed the storm and was outstanding. And you saw the freshman Thomas Allen, the promise in him with the velocity and the breaking ball, and wanted him to finish the game. And we went with Kreider, and that three breaking balls were pretty naughty. And that's. I think the bullpen can be one of the strengths of our club, and I thought you saw that in moments today. And again, just swung the bat extremely well. I think we only walked one guy in game two. We only had one walk, and we knew their lefty was going to be good. I thought the insurance runs late. That last inning, when you go, Lunsford gets a single, we put him in motion. Mexico doubles, he scores. If you can't tell, Mexico's kind of banged up with his knee, so we ran minuet, and he goes to third on a long fly ball and then scores on a shallow fly ball. And I say all that, Nate Houston plays. He gets a great bunt. He gets a big hit. We have a lot of players over there that are really good players. And, I thought Hayden Gustafson caught unbelievable today. I thought late in the game, in game one, he had some blocks that he looked like a hockey goalie and probably saved the game for us. And just extremely proud of our guys, man. They were gut check games, and we found a way to win them. And you got to do that to be a great club and get in a regional.
Coach, seen a lot of new faces in the lineups past three games.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of talked a little bit about Lunsford, Nate Houston, Gustafson. Just kind of give me your thoughts.
Well, Lunsford's just a ball player. You saw that last night. You saw it today. He not only does it with a bat, he does it in the field. He made a great play going glove side, diving play, got a big out, bases loaded. He had the double play ball. They could have blew the game open and took the lead. He ground to him. He steps on third, throws it across. And, man, if you can be around that young man, he just loves baseball. He wants to win. He's in here working every day, and he's taking balls in dirt. He's advancing bases, and he just plays the game the right way. Hayden Gustafson's another one, high energy guy that. I said this last night, he won the catching position in the fall. It was a no-doubter. He was our starting catcher, and I thought Eli Birch came back in the spring and took it back from him. But here's the deal. We got another guy named Matt Houston who'll probably catch tomorrow, and he's really good too. So, I think Casey McCoy, the freshman's played good, but we needed to get Nate Houston in there. We needed for him to get some time, and I thought he played really well. And again, it's Colton Coates continues to play good, and we'll probably see some other guys in there tomorrow. Hopefully, we have to win the games. You got to do whatever you can to win the games, but you also it's that time of year you need to see who can do what. It's early, and we need to make sure these guys can get it done, whether it's a guy on the mound or one of our position players.
Talking about Cade Parker, obviously very efficient tonight. Last year we saw him start a lot of midweeks and a couple of weekend series. Do you think we'll kind of see him like a split use of relief and start?
Yeah. I mean, I think right now he's, if going into the season, probably a midweek guy. We got 4 games this weekend, so Brooks will start tomorrow, and but I think Kay would probably be your midweek guy moving forward. But you're going to have to use him out of the bullpen like we did today. I thought without him we don't win the game 2. I mean, he came in and it wasn't beautiful, but he executed pitches and he got some huge outs for us. And I've always been a guy, just you can't put a price tag on experience, and guys that have been through it. And that guy's been playing college baseball for a long time, and it gives you a sense of comfort for a guy like him that he does everything right. He executes pitches, and I thought Coach Fouts called a great 2 games today. It's mentally draining to call pitches, especially when you do it for 16 innings, and then when they're close games like that. A huge shout out to Coach Fouts. I thought he did a great job today.
And you mentioned possibly seeing Matt Houston behind the dish tomorrow. Is there anybody else we could expect to see that we may not have seen already?
Well, I don't know. We'll see how, Reed Snyder needs to get in there. He had a great fall, and he's an older guy that's been with us. But, with Mexico being banged up, he can't play an outfield position, and so he's the DH. I mean, he can still swing the bat, but Reed's a guy that he needs his opportunities. I think, McCann Libby's one of our best hitters all fall, and he had a tough day. This game will abuse you. It will absolutely it'll tear you apart if you let it. And I thought Wesley Scott came in after starting last night and had some great at-bats for us. And, we're not going to give up on any of those guys. McCann's a good player, and he had a rough day. I mean, that happens. And that's the good thing about this team. We have depth, and they're good kids to be around. And they, like I said, I can't say it enough how hard they work. And they're just, the energy in our dugout's been outstanding the last 2 days. Even the guys that aren't playing, they're all in, and that makes it fun to be around.
Mexico had a pair of doubles and a triple today despite being injured. But could you put any sort of timetable when you may see him in the field, or are you just going to kind of keep it DH and see how
Well, if you know Sebastian Mexico, he likes to do one thing, and that's hit. If you gave him the option, he would just hit. So I don't think it bothers him that he's not in the outfield. I can tell you that. But he's not moving well. You can see that. I mean, he's hobbling around, and it kind of, as a third base coach, it's an uncomfortable feeling when he's at second. Somebody hits a missile, and you're trying to score him. But no, I don't think there's any timetable. I kind of like the way it's working right now. I like the outfield we got with Patterson, Ruddle, and Libby and Scott. Those guys are good defenders, and I don't know, as long as he can swing the bat and run a little bit, he'll be in that DH spot.
That's all I got for you, Coach.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Arm started hurting. I had to reach out. That neck is, it's unbelievable.